Naruto, the main character of one of the most influential anime ever, versus Luffy, the protagonist of the best-selling manga in human history. This topic is one of, if not the most debated about topic in fiction, even rivaling topics like Superman versus Goku. After nearly an infinite amount of debates on this topic, I am here to settle everything with my unbiased factual opinion. Remember, everything I speak is the truth, and if you disagree with my opinion, you're simply wrong. I hope people don't actually take me serious there. Oh man. Before we discuss about these characters, I quickly want to ask you all to subscribe in exchange for free, easy to access anime content. And let me know who you think wins in the comments below. The first thing everyone talks about in the versus matchup is strength. How hard does Naruto and Luffy punch? Luffy is able to combat and even defeat characters like Kizaru and Kaido, the likes of which are comparable to Whitebeard in his old age. Whitebeard's big ass has calculations that put his earthquakes from country to even multi-continental levels of energy output. Luffy can amplify his power by pulling an island-sized fist out of his ass. The kinetic energy of this attack is calculated to multi-continental, but if you use the anime version, it gets as high as small planetary. A big misconception about One Piece is that Whitebeard is planetary because he can destroy the world. This is easily skepticized because we don't know if the world in this context is in reference to the planet itself or just civilization. Second, we are not given a time frame that it would take for Whitebeard to destroy the world. So for all we know, it could take a bazillion trillion years for it to happen. But if we make a highball on Luffy's power and give Whitebeard the benefit of the doubt, Luffy's planetary. That's enough on One Piece scaling. Let's talk about the man himself, Naruto. Naruto is consistently a planet buster, as characters like Kurama, who Naruto has full control over, is stated to be able to turn the world to ash, which is contextualized to the planet itself, as the wording used is Earth. We see on the screen that Toneri, someone who Naruto defeats, can just cut the hollow moon in two, which to people's surprise is still moon level 2 small planet ranges of power, as cutting something precisely in half requires more power than smashing it into pieces. Kinshiki, who's far more powerful than Toneri, is stated to be able to do something like this to the Earth, which would take a large planetary levels of force. Madara as a 10-tails Jinchuriki has a large planetary feat when he spreads the God Tree across the Earth at crazy speeds. The kinetic energy that it would take for Madara to do this is also large planetary. Naruto in a weaker form being able to combat Madara. As you can see, Naruto is almost undoubtedly planetary, and it would take an unhealthy amount of skepticism, rattery, nonsense, mental gymnastics, Shanks over Mihawk energy to disprove this. Now here's where the dislikes are going to come in. Please like the video and take what I say as a grain of salt. I'm going to be extremely highballing the Narutoverse for educational purposes. But Naruto scaling gets kind of crazy when we bring up characters like Kaguya. Kaguya is able to both create and destroy her dimension, which contains planets orbiting stars in it. This is literally the definition of a solar system, giving Kaguya and Naruto solar system levels of force. On the higher ends, Obito implies that these dimensions are even bigger than the actual Naruto universe itself, and even contains a space-time continuum, which is fourth dimensional by definition, making Naruto have infinitely more energy than Luffy could ever imagine if you go with this interpretation. Unless you're stuck in 2020, where people think Charlotte Montanor and his imaginary dimensions make him multiversal. If you believe this, Luffy beats Naruto. Have a wonderful day. Naruto does have an extreme advantage over Luffy with his extreme energy output even when we use his lesser feats. But don't forget that Luffy has shown the use of Ryo Haki, which allows him to attack opponents from the inside out. So think about it, he could send Haki directly into Naruto's brain, attacking it, killing him in the process. Saving grace in this battle is going to be speed. Is Luffy going to be fast enough to land a devastating blow against Naruto, or is Naruto just going to overwhelm him with a raw power? Luffy, even pre-time skip, can consistently dodge light speed attacks. Luffy surpasses his pre-time skip self by many times fold when he uses his gears, such as Gear 2nd, which made him 10 times faster, and Gear 4th, which made him 4 times faster than his previous speed limit of Gear 2nd, making Luffy around 40 times the speed of light. Characters even faster than this, Law and Zoro, get completely blitzed by Kaido, which gets calculated at over 15 times Law and Zoro's reaction speed, making Kaido on the higher ends over 600 times the speed of light. Luffy and Gear 5th being able to contend with an even stronger Kaido. Sadly for Luffy, Naruto's speed scaling far eclipses that. Naruto is much stronger than someone like Momoshiki, who is able to move his chakra in a stream across the universe mid-battle. Even if we lowball the time frame to a year, which doesn't make sense for him to be standing in one spot for a year straight, pulling chakra across the universe, it would still have to be moving over 46 billion times the speed of light. Even if you don't take this, there's feats in the Naruto novel where Sasuke and Sakura move their chakra across constellations to intercept polar particles. And if we lowball the time frame to a year, the speed feat is still over 1600 times the speed of light. Naruto scaling in the later war arc and Boruto is kind of crazy. It seems that Naruto vs Luffy isn't fair at all, and Naruto is winning 10 times out of 10 at the moment right now, but this doesn't mean that it will always be the case. One Piece is still ongoing and Luffy has plenty of room to grow, and maybe even surpass Naruto in the future. It would be nice and all for Luffy to surpass Naruto, but do we really want that? A big flaw in Naruto is the power creep, that the author has to keep making the story stronger and stronger to raise the stakes, and strong characters in the past, such as Madara or Kaguya, are relevant when fighting in today's Boruto era. One Piece handles power creep much better by introducing the peak of power early in the series by showing us people like Mihawk, Aokiji, and Whitebeard, and having Luffy slowly grow to meet them. In One Piece, all of the top tiers are somewhat comparable. As we know, someone like Kaido was much stronger than someone like Green Bull, but Kaido would somewhat struggle to beat Green Bull, and he wouldn't be able to absolutely one-shot and speed blitz him, in contrast to someone like Might Guy if he tried to fight Ishiki. So guys, I hope you liked the video. Remember, if you disagree with me, you can join the Discord down below. We could have a nice civil conversation about it. And you could just debate down there in general. It's a nice place to chill as well. And there's active prizes if you win debates. If you did like the video, I would appreciate it if you liked the video. And if you like One Piece and Naruto content in general, I highly recommend subscribing. It'll give you free content straight into your YouTube feed. And I want every single one of you to have a wonderful day.